So welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes.
Firstly, Addison, how are you feeling after yesterday's game?
Sore and good.
Yeah, played well, didn't we?
Yes, we scored twice.
We did.
Had 2 assists.
Yeah, do you want to tell us about your assists?
So I got the ball from the defender, ran down the line, and then crossed it to Evie the first time,
Uh-huh.
and then Zoe the second time.
That's right, 2 assists from wide areas. Yeah, you got shifted out to right wing yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
Did you like the change?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You like playing on the right, huh?
Well, you've been gravitating to that side in recent games, so I figured it would just make sense to start you out there. You've been really good down the right-hand side, taking on the fullbacks and whipping in crosses, and it worked. Yeah, I thought you played really well yesterday. So, welcome. Let's do some introductions. We're here today with Addison Smith from our under-14 2012 Girls DPL and her mother, Analee,
Yes.
who is also the team manager.
Yes.
of the
Thank
team.
you for
So,
having us.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes.
I'm excited with this one.
Me
So,
too.
let's start, Addison, with like your journey. So you started off at Mays YMCA before
Yes.
you came across to us. So how did it all start? Where did soccer start for you?
Well, I started when I was like 3, because like that's the normal sport to play when you're young, and then I took a break for a little while, and then came back because like I liked more like aggressive sports, not like calm sports. And then after a while, for like playing on the YMCA for a couple years, I wanted to do I knew I wanted to do this for longer.
Yeah.
And since they're taking teams away, I wanted to join like clubs and stuff like that.
So what was the primary? Was that the primary reason you went from the YMCA to club?
I also wanted like more competition.
It was, yeah.
Yes.
You felt like you reached a certain point and it was time
Yes.
to move on. How'd you find us? How'd you find SA United?
So we have like this family friend, Miss Venus.
I know Venus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Her daughter used to play here, and she was on your team.
Yep.
And
What's her name?
Luca Bella, she plays in London. And we wanted to come join here.
Did you ever play with Luca when you were at the Y or like kicking the ball around or anything?
No.
You didn't? Okay. Yeah, Luca was great. Yeah, she was with us. So you knew her, you knew she played for SA United and you came over.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How did you find the move?
I liked the move. I liked the aggressiveness. I liked all the players on the team when I first started. They're all really nice when I came to for try it out and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you nervous about the transition from YMCA to club?
She had been at the YMCA for so long, and the group of girls that she played with had been together for almost 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And so it was really a family dynamic. The girls all got together and they played well together. They communicated really well. They knew each other's strengths and their weaknesses. They knew when somebody was having a bad game, and so somebody would step in and help out. And then the parents also.
Yeah.
We had all been together for so long that that we also just worked together really well as a parent dynamic.
Was it parent led over there? Was it parent coach?
It was. So the coach, Fernando, he his daughter played defense, and then his wife was the assistant coach. So it was very much parent led there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the biggest difference for you then, Addison, right away?
The competition.
It was the competition?
Yes.
Yeah?
And the aggressiveness of the players.
Was that the hardest adjustment?
Yeah, like learning how to be better on the field.
Yeah.
To, with the new competition.
Okay. Can you remember the early days?
Uh-huh.
What
Oh, yeah.
You can remember the early days of our club?
Mm-hmm. It was, I think that, I don't know how long those girls had been, well, I mean, a majority of them we still play with, but I don't know how long they had been together.
We've been together 6 months before you came over.
Okay, so you could tell.
We had a gap of that age group.
Right.
We'd never had a 2012 team.
Mm-hmm.
So it was players that were put together from our recreational program who had maybe come through the academy, like Letitia and Olivia had been for our academy. Like I said, our recreational program, new players, like Franz came over from SA City.
Mm-hmm.
So relatively new. Had been together for 6 months with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you came along, in the spring season.
Yeah.
We were kind of brand new and figuring it all out and adjusting it. So you weren't that far behind us.
No, I think that from a parent's perspective, it was different because we had come from a team that was sewed together and had been together for so long to this new team, and the feeling of not disconnection. I guess they hadn't melded yet. I think
Right.
that we are in a completely different place now as a team than we were then, because the majority of the girls that are still on our team now are those that we started with.
Yeah.
And we've come a long way, and you can see how much time really does help. A team come together.
Yeah, I think we're 3 years into the project. And when I started with the team, the message to the parents was it was always a project to begin with. Like, we're not going to see results over 18 months.
No.
It's going to take some time to gel, work on some things. And yeah, I'm really happy with where the team is at the moment.
Agreed.
I think they're playing really, really
100%.
well. Yeah, I think we're doing some great things. What differences did you notice on the sidelines? Is it in club? Is it are we a little bit more?
So I appreciated so the parents at the YMCA were just not anything against the YMCA, but they were very vocal, but vocal not necessarily in a good way. I think that once you come to club, you really bring your daughter over to play for a club because you know that that's what they want. And that was our conversation with Addison when we came here was, we're not doing this for you, like us. We're doing this for you. And the minute that we see that you don't want to be doing this is the minute that we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Because this needs to be driven by you, not by us.
Okay.
And so I think that parents that have their kids sometimes in the YMCA, that's, you want your child always to be part of a team sport. And well, at least we did. And it's not so much for the kid. I think sometimes it's for the parent.
Yep.
And so really that mind shift, that thought process that it's not about us, it's about them. It's about the players. So, it was a little bit of a shock, but it was in a pleasant way.
Right.
It's what we wanted. It's what we hoped, club would be like, where parents aren't the drivers anymore. You know, YMCA parent volunteer is how it's run. It's what drives it. Here, the coaches aren't volunteers. Y'all are professionals. You do this because you have a background in it, because you have a passion for it, and because you want to really develop these girls to a place where they can continue if that's what they want.
Okay, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our staff, like I said, we have a background in it, and it is a passion for us. I take the wins, the ties, and the losses just as hard as you do, Addison. So, when did you feel like you really, truly belonged on a team? Like, when did you have a moment where it clicked and you're like, yes, this is the right move? I love my coach. He's amazing. No, you don't.
Probably like a month or two after I joined.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, I like my teammates. I like the coach. Like, I wanted to do this.
The spring season was hard. I don't think we won a game in our league. We did quite all right in tournaments, but that adjustment period, I mean, were you disappointed with how things started, with not winning, or still at that age, it's still a step up in competition for you, so you're just happy to be out there competing and getting better?
I was happy to be out there and just compete and get better in the game.
Okay, well, let's talk about your development over the last couple of years then. And maybe, Mum can chip in as well. Because you started off, I was playing you centre-back. And I don't know, where did you play at YMCA? You were right back?
Yes.
Okay, so you primarily were defending. And I think we looked at the end of that spring season, or it might have been the year after when we'd gone to 11v11.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. You were still playing centre-back. But there was one tournament where I don't think the strikers were firing, and it was just like, we need some solutions. Addison, get out front. And then from then on, you've been playing forwards. You made a big difference to the attacking line. So, can you tell us about that move from defender to striker? How it felt? Like any of the challenges?
It was different because you're now going against your position, and you have to realize like, oh, like they're gonna try to get you off sides, and like you're the one that has to like try to score the goals and help the people get up.
Yeah. Do you feel a pressure up there?
Yes.
A bit more than defenders, because goals win games, and if strikers don't score goals, the team doesn't win. Do you feel there's a bit more of a pressure on you? And if there is, do you have a way to handle it?
Yes, I feel there's a lot more pressure, but all I do is like I listen to music and it helps like the pressure go away in the car, because every time before a game I don't talk to my parents. All I do is sit in the back and listen to music.
What's your pre-game tunes?
Anything. Like,
Anything? Do you have a favourite artist? Some hype music?
probably Tate McRae.
Who?
Tate McRae.
Oh, I don't know him. Should I know him?
It's a girl.
Oh, there you go. I need to go and listen to her. Like,
That's a clear tell.
Yeah, 100%. Is she like rap or is she country? Is
She's
she dance?
She has like good hype music, I would feel like.
To get you up for it.
Yes.
Okay. What felt hard at first then?
Um,
But like maybe you find a little bit easier now.
like getting around defenders, trying
Uh-huh.
to move the ball quick and everything like that.
Yeah.
It feels like a little bit easier now because like you know how your teammates on the wing move now,
Yeah.
and so it's easy. It's like you know where they're gonna go, like you know their movement.
Mum, have you noticed a difference from when she was playing defence with us to forward?
I think that what she brought to the forward position as a former defender has really helped her, especially the aggressiveness, her ability to really use her body.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you see other forwards or wingers, if they hadn't played a defensive position when you only play offense, really putting your body in there sometimes doesn't come as naturally. So I think that it was such an advantage that she came from a defensive position before she played up.
Yeah.
So, and I think that her confidence also, as a defender, I could always see her want to come forward and want to help out up in the front, but she couldn't, she was this is where she was, back by the goal. And so I feel like now she is able to do what she wants to do, which is help the team drive, to score. Even if it's not her that's scoring, her assisting, I can see it in her face, that's what it's all about for her, is helping out.
Do you enjoy watching her at the back or up front?
Or
would you enjoy it either way?
So it's a different kind of, I enjoy watching her up front. In the back, it's a little bit more stressful seeing her, being a defender, because once it gets past you as a defender, it's, it's up on the keeper.
Yeah.
And so here, it's actually, I think, a mix, because here, if you overshoot a pass, or if you, don't realize that there's pressure behind you and you make the wrong turn, you turn in the wrong direction, and the ball gets taken away. It's similar, however, it's not as instant impact, because they have to drive it all the way back down the field. And so your teammates have a chance to get it back. In defense, if they got past her, it was over.
Yeah.
So
you picked up the position pretty quickly.
She did.
To be fair to you,
Mm-hmm.
like it came natural. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of qualities that you have that I admire.
100%.
What do you think her biggest strength as a striker is, Mum?
I appreciate her communication.
Uh-huh.
I think that she's got a strong leg. Which is something that she works on, not just here. She, making sure that she can make sharp passes, but her aggressiveness, her willing not to back down if a ball's taken away from her, to go after it, and also her sometimes, to use her body to get aggressive, to get in front of the ball.
It's a contact sport.
It is, which I appreciate, and just like we saw last week with the multiple bloody noses, in the
tournament,
she's willing to put herself out there, and I think that and she's a team player, so there's a few things, but she loves to help the team, and she gets on herself when she feels like she let the team down.
What do you think your biggest strength is?
I like my aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Like I like getting if I lose it, I want the ball back.
Yeah.
I don't want it to just like meh.
Are you afraid of getting hurt?
No.
No, because like you took that challenge there with the bloody nose, like on the chin last week. Came off the field, was like, give me a tissue, wrap me up, put me back on again. So you're not afraid of the aggressive side of it. You like that?
No.
Yeah.
I'm like used to bloody noses, really.
Yeah. Okay. You're a very, very strong, aggressive player. I will say in yesterday's game, you played very well with your back to goal and was rolling defenders and then attacking down the line. So, how do you think soccer has impacted like school or discipline or friendships or anything like that? Has it had an impact?
So for school, I think that she realizes she's got to do well in school for sports. I think that her friendships have really gotten better, both on the pitch and then also at school. I think that she sees that there's a connection.
Yeah.
If she does well in this sport, not necessarily now in middle school, but in high school and then and beyond, because her goal is that she wants to play D1. She wants to continue to play soccer beyond school. And so she sees that if she does well on the pitch and then she does well in the classroom, that those two things combined can help her in her future.
Okay. Have you started to think about the college process already?
Not really.
You just know you want to play?
Yes.
Has anyone inspired you?
Well, I did the A&M camp, and like a lot of those players, seeing how like their technique and everything like inspired me to like, yes, I want to do this when I'm older.
Okay, tell us about that camp quickly, because we've had quite a few players go on that.
Last summer, me and a couple of players from the team, we all went to the A&M camp, stayed in the dorm, and I really liked the experience. Like the training that we did, like the drills and the agility work that we did was like really cool. Like getting to practice with like college players really inspired me, and I could tell like some of the players liked it too.
Did you meet Coach G?
Not like face to face, but like he would come and talk to us. Like the thing before we did like the actual training, he would be there and like showing us, like the players would be showing us how to do the drill that we'll be doing.
Did you get a tour around the facilities? Like, did they show you the stadium and the weight room? And what did you think?
It was really nice. We got to play on the field, like the A&M field and everything like that. Yeah. Getting to take a picture and everything.
I think she had snuck on that field prior to.
Oh, were you not supposed to be on there?
Well, no. So we're Aggies, and so
did you go to the school, by the way?
So no, but her two older siblings are there, and they're fourth generation Aggies. So we had been, and I snuck her out onto the pitch and took pictures of her out there, and so she had already been out on there before, and when she walked out on, you could see her eyes light up, and so that's when we started looking for camps. And so she's, I think being out there and just looking around, her eyes were, this is where I want to be, this is what I want to do.
Well, we were chatting off the camera about some of the podcasts we've done with our former players who are now playing at college, so go back and listen to them. They got good information. Lean on Brendan, our DPL director, because he has a lot of experience, so it's great that you're thinking about it now. We'll certainly help you along the process. But okay, that's awesome. I want to move to an important role within our club.
Okay.
It's the team manager role.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Can we chat about that?
Sure.
Quickly?
Sure.
What do you actually do? And I don't mean that like rude, honestly, because I don't think people realise what actually goes on behind the scenes at the club sometimes.
Right.
It's almost like sometimes there's this perspective of, we just turn up, throw some as a coach. We turn up, throw some cones down on the field, and go off and run the session. But it's a little bit more complex than that. And it's also a very important role, the team manager's role. It's very complex. So, what do you do?
So I really didn't realize everything that it was going to entail. However, I knew that I could manage it. So before I'm a retired school administrator, and so kind of managing parents and kids is what I came from. It comes naturally to me. And so really as a team manager, you are responsible for the coach, making sure that the coach, if we travel, has his room, his car, airfare, you name it, I book it, and then, kind of let you know where you're staying, making sure that I communicate with the parents what's expected. So if we're going to go out of town, I put together kind of an itinerary of what parents can expect, travel dates. If we're going to travel, that, their girls should be wearing the United kit, to wherever we're going, because we're representing the team. So really it's a lot of communication with parents. I also collect all of the fees from parents. Yeah. And so keeping track of that budget and keeping it transparent, I don't know if our parents know, but at any time they could ask me, hey, where's our balance and what have we spent it on? Yeah. And that's the mentality that I keep. And so I keep very, clear ledger of where our money goes to. And really then making sure that the girls have what they need, and so that you're not bothered, so that you can focus on the girls. That's really,
I appreciate that.
In my mind is I want to make sure that you can focus on the girls and making sure that you're training the girls, and I'm going to take care of everything else.
Yeah, I've always said, and I've had some amazing team managers, yourself included, I wouldn't really be able to do the job to my best of ability if I didn't have you as a support system. as they didn't have team managers. So yeah, you do that stuff to allow us to really focus, and work on the team and the girls, and it's critical. It's a really critical
well, that's
position
what
to
you're here
appreciate.
for. Yeah, I mean, if you had to worry about everything else, then I don't think that you'd be as effective as a coach.
Well, we saw yesterday, didn't we, when we lost our goalkeeper an hour before
my
kickoff.
Goodness. Yes.
And we're all scrambling around trying to get a replacement and figure it out. And it's just like, and at that moment, like, we're supposed to be warming up the girls.
Right.
But it's like, we're not, because we're trying to figure all this out, So it's just an example of, how important it is so that the coaches can focus.
Yeah.
But it all worked out. Go on then,
That backup goalie was really good
Our
yesterday.
backup goalie was good, weren't she, Hannah?
Yeah.
Big shout out to her.
Yeah.
She told me after the game, she said, I was really bored.
Yes.
She like yawned after the game and everything like that. I was
Honestly, I think she touched the ball maybe 4 times. One of those was picking the ball out the net from the penalty. But like, it just got the whole team played really well yesterday to limit the opposition shooting on her or getting close. Our back four was awesome.
Yeah.
And then So but thank you, Hannah. Good job.
Yes.
Advice then for any new parents that might want to come over to club. We've got spring coming up. Tryouts are coming up. People might be exploring different options. Is there any advice that you could give to
I
them?
think that this club is a really tight-knit club, starting from the top. You see family members that now work in management positions, on the club, that have their kids that are coaches or their kids that are still players. It's just a really great family-oriented club. We did look at other clubs when she was leaving the YMCA, and I think that had Venus not said, hey, you need to go and play for Martin, which is the person that I contacted, I'm like, okay, Addison wants to continue playing. What do I do now? Venus is the one that called Martin.
Okay.
Martin's the one that you need to go to. I think speaks a lot to how this club is run. I think that if parents are thinking about making that move for their child, first of all, it needs to be the child that drives it. It shouldn't be the parent that drives it.
Did you drive it? Did you want to move?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you
I
did.
wanted to. Like, we sat down at dinner one time. I was like, hey, Mom, I want to play for a club. Like, I'm done with the YMCA.
Yeah.
And I think that as parents, we wanted to make that move. First of all, it's a financial investment in your child because it's not free, right? But and we told her, I said, as long as you want to continue doing this, we will find a way to pay for it. We'll make sure that you can play. And I think that it puts some ownership on her. Like, okay, my parents are spending money for me to continue being coaching, because not only does she do this, but she also has private lessons. So, she sees that we're willing to invest in her. And so it also fuels her, like, okay, they believe in me, they're investing in me. And so she tries. And so she's the driver. I think that that's the message really for parents. Does your kid want to continue playing?
Yeah.
If you're wanting to make the move to a club, ask your kid, is this what you want? Don't do it for yourself. Do it for your child.
Okay. And then find the right
a coach.
club.
Yeah, find a club that you find similarities in your, like, what your belief in is as an athlete.
Yeah.
Do they share the similar perspective? Like, is it about the development of the child and the continuing support? If this isn't working, we're going to find something that works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The owner of the club, when he set it up back in 2005, had always said he wanted this club to be a family. Like, he didn't want to be the biggest club in San Antonio. He wanted to know all the parents, know all the players. He wanted the coaches to build up relationships with themselves and with their families and with their players. He wanted a family-driven business. And then he wanted to sort of teach players about life lessons learned through soccer. We wanted to be competitive, of course we did. We want to win games, we want to compete, we want to improve the players. But we also know that there are bigger things, than just soccer, the family stuff. So 100%. Yeah, that came from him, and then we've just added on layers to it. But we do, we want to compete at the highest levels we can. Right. We want to improve the players to the best of our ability. But we want to do it what we would consider the right way and do things the right way.
I think, and then that's what you all do. I also love that you're not the only coach that knows Addison or our players. I think that the other coaches have a knowledge of all of the players. I think Brendan and Seth, I think that Matt, they all know the girls and can step in, if you're not around, to coach them because they know who they are as players.
Yeah.
And that speaks to the family orientation that the club has when, multiple coaches know who your child is and can coach them when their coach isn't around.
I don't think that happens at bigger clubs.
No.
So.
I can tell you for a fact that there's plenty of friends of ours that have their daughters in club that they only know their coach.
Right.
They don't know any other coaches. There aren't any other coaches that know their child. So, I mean, that's really special when she could go up to any one of the coaches and say, hey, could you help me out with this? And any one of them would take the time to help her.
Yeah, well, I turned up to training last week and you're having a conversation with Brendan.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone over there or Brendan had come over and you guys were deep in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about? I'm interested.
Just like school and stuff like that.
You're asking for advice?
No, I was telling him stuff about school because it's between one of his players and another kid on the other team.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, let's switch gears now, going back to the match and the game and training and yourself. Mentioned earlier, Mum just said private trainer. What else do you do outside of training? Because we only get 3 sessions a week, 90 minutes. It's not going to be enough to get you to where your goals are. What else are you doing?
I go to the gym with my dad.
Oh, what's your gym routine look like?
So like we do legs Monday and like other days we do other workouts. So like we'll do some of his workouts and then he'll let me do some of my workouts because I like to go run on the treadmill.
Okay. Are you squatting?
Yes.
What's your squat? What's your weight right now? How many plates?
No. The exact number of plates.
Is it a lot of weight?
Not
no,
really.
you're still developing. But
Yes.
he's teaching the technique. Okay, great. Okay, so you've got your gym sessions.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing your running on the treadmill. You're doing your extra conditioning. Anything else?
At school, our PE thing, we go run on the track, do weights, agility workouts, and stuff like that.
You're about to start your track season, right?
Yes.
What are you going to be running?
I do 100, 200, relay, and high jump.
Okay.
But it's the top 3 that get picked for each meet.
Okay. When do you start?
We have.
When's your first meet?
We already had our first meet.
Oh, you have. Okay.
Yes. I said I couldn't go because I had training.
That's what I like.
I know.
Don't get me started on training recently.
Yes. And then we have one coming up on Tuesday.
Okay. For the record, I do want it to be known that I do think other sports are important.
I know you do.
Yes.
What else do you do? What else? What about Coach Sean? And when you do all your touches outside and you get us, even though we're tired, come on.
Yes,
come
I go drag my dad outside on the street and we'll start
play
passing.
street soccer.
We'll play.
That's where you learn the game.
He'll throw the ball in the air and I'll learn to control it using my chest, my shoulders, or my feet.
Okay. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost broke a car window too.
Really?
And then you have Coach Sean, who's
He's like a technical one. He's like all like with the feet, like
Yeah.
learning how to move, get the proper position on the ball and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have a few players that go out and work with him.
Mhm.
So speak highly of him as well.
Mhm.
All right. Excellent. Right. Your confidence. Mistakes are going to happen.
Yes.
Was in training game. How do you handle them?
So during game when I like know that I messed up, I'll be like, well, I know I can do this, and then sometimes like I feel like my mom can see me like after I mess up, like she'll like see me like hit my thigh because like that's my thing, like oh I messed up, and then after that like I'll swing my leg of how I should have passed the ball or I should have hit the ball, and after that I like tend to like forget it and move on to like so I won't be distracted on one thing for the rest of the game.
Okay. Excellent.
Get her out of her head.
Yeah. 100%. I think it's really important because if you do get stuck in your head, then it's just going to go downhill. Mistakes are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about it. Move on. And I do think you do that very well. Like you'll miss a shot. Don't worry about it. We'll get the next one.
Mhm.
Or I'll not beat the defender. First time I'll get the ball and I'll try and beat her again over and over. So how do you support her without adding additional pressure, Mum?
So I really try not to say anything from the sidelines. I may chirp up every now and again, and when I do chirp up, it's get out of your head.
Yeah.
Like, okay, move on. Keep going forward. But nothing, I wait for her to start talking. So after a game, if I know that she hasn't done well, I'll sit silently in the car and wait for her to, number one, process, what had just happened. And then she's good about pointing out, sometimes, I mean, she'll point out things that I thought she did great in, I need to do better at this. I needed, I should communicate more, or, my passes here weren't where they needed to be. So I think that though is been developmental. I think that she's able to articulate more, kind of her game and what she needs to work on. And I think that she's really good about coming and asking you.
Just always asking for feedback.
Exactly. What can I do better? And I think that, when we talked about strengths, that really should have been one of the things that I brought up, was she's always looking for feedback. Never, what did I do well? That never comes out of her mouth. It's what can I do better?
Yeah.
What do I need to do so I can do better?
After every game, what can I work on? What can I work on? What can I work on? What can I work on?
And then she takes that. So it's not just what can I work on? Okay, then falls on deaf ears and she does nothing.
Yeah.
She takes that, and even if it's after a tournament where she's played 2 games, she'll go home, and if you've told her something, she'll go home and that's what she works on.
I was gonna kind of acknowledge your growth and journey and what I thought about it at the end, but one of the things I wrote down here was your coachability. Was you are such a coachable person. Like you take on the feedback, you don't get annoyed by it. Like you'll take it on board and then you'll go and execute it and work on it, and then we'll see that change in the next game. Like I love it that you're always asking questions. Like just shows accountable. You care. You're accountable for your own development. So well done on that. All right then, Addison. Last couple of questions. You ready?
Yes.
Advice for players moving from rec to club.
Like don't doubt yourself. Like stay confident in yourself. Like you'll know you can do this. You'll like get better with time.
Okay. What do you wish you'd worked on earlier?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, you know?
I don't know what you want.
Maybe communication. Like tell them, hey, like I want this here. Like I want it on this foot.
Yeah. Okay. Wish you worked on your communication. Great. Favorite soccer memory so far? Can be at SA United or the YMCA or a game you've watched.
The Utah trip. That was like really fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to our one in April?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever been to Virginia? Okay. What was fun about the Utah trip, by the way?
Getting to make memories with like teammates. Like we got to go to this place with like a Ferris wheel and like a bouncy house and everything. Like that was so fun.
Yeah. What's
Yes.
How would you describe your relationship with your teammates?
Like I like hanging out with them. Like they're really good. They have like a nice personality. Like they're positive. They know like when to cheer you up and everything like that. Especially like Leah. If you're having a bad day, Leah can cheer you up.
She's funny, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Leah like bursts of energy anytime.
Yeah. Okay. That is one thing I've noticed with our team. We don't have any cliques, or at least minimal. You know, in every team there's always something. But the girls generally
They all
look like
each
they
other.
like each other.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, we get together as a team, at the end of seasons or for different events, and the girls all just meld so well together. And it's such a great thing to see.
And I know
as
you do a lot
parent.
of team dinners, and sometimes I'm not always at them. I stay around and watch a lot of games, but you're always getting together after games.
If we go out of town, we always have a team dinner.
Yeah.
Hotel. We always get like food and
we always
like,
try and
salads
stay
and
at the
stuff
same
like that.
hotel.
Yeah.
So if we're traveling out of town, I'll always let parents know, hey, this is where, I've reserved a room. It's not mandatory, but if you'd like to stay here, come on, please feel free. And 90% of the parents always end up staying there. And it's really great because then you see the girls like off the pitch having a good time together. And I think that then translate to how they play.
100%.
Every time after a game or anything, the parents will be in the lobby and we'll choose one room to go to and like have a party in that room.
Okay.
Like we'll like use like one time I remember we were in Leah's room. We used like coffee grounds and everything like
made
that.
soup.
We made like a random soup and then Leah started dancing and singing. Like it was so fun.
You know we've got a game Sunday morning. Are you guys in bed at a reasonable time or? Oh,
I'm usually asleep by like 9:30.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Even on away trips?
Yes.
Even this weekend? We go to Houston this weekend, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what time's Leah's party?
Probably before that.
Oh, okay, before that.
Like, because my parents said, like, okay, you have to be back in, like, 15 minutes, and I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, great. The number 99. If you we look behind you, there's your jersey, your
Yes.
3 jerseys. Was there a reason for picking 99?
My brother, like, he was number 99 for a couple years in his sport, and then I was originally going for 13, but Evie took 13,
Uh-huh.
so the next option was 99.
Okay, what was the reason behind number 13?
That's our family's lucky number.
Oh,
like,
is it?
everything adds up in our family to 13.
Okay.
Mhm.
But 99 was your brother. What sport did your brother play?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Yes.
Cool. Excellent.
Mhm.
All right, then, Analee, advice to new soccer parents? We sort of covered that earlier. Anything else additional to say?
No,
Anything you feel they shouldn't be stressing about or stress less about?
I think that just have faith in your child and just support your child, and know that there's going to be struggles, but they will work through it, and the coaches here do a great job of working with the players. And yes, the competition level may be higher in the state, there may be a little bit more pressure, but it's nothing that your child can't play up to.
Yeah.
Kids when in sports, I think it's so important because it teaches them so many skills that go way past what they do here. And so, just support your kid. If that's what they want to do, if it's driven by your child, then do it.
Okay.
If you can.
Well, great. Well, we're coming to a close. Thank you both so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
I just wanted to quickly kind of acknowledge your growth and journey because this is the last season that you'll be working with me. I'm stepping down at the end of the season. Heavy heart. I've really enjoyed working with you and the girls. Your growth and journey with the club over the last 2 years has been phenomenal. I love you as a player. I think you're a wonderful player. I think you're a wonderful person. Your work rate, what I admire most, your work rate, put down it, desire, coachability. We spoke about the way that you can handle adversity. You're aggressive. You're fast. You're a major goal threat for the team. A lot of the good things we do attacking come through you. So well done. And the best thing though is you're always smiling. You're always smiling. All right. And it looks like you enjoy the sport and you enjoy your teammates. And at the end of the day, it's a game and the game is to have fun. And I think you have fun with it. So, but yeah, I'm really excited for your future development. You're going to be moving over with Coach Seth. He's going to do some great things with you. I will make sure I check back in every now and then to see how you get on. Hopefully we can still chat and have that relationship because I still have that relationship with Luca. You mentioned her at the start over in Gloucester. We always check in and touch base when she gets back, and hopefully we can have that as well moving forward, even though I won't be working with you.
Yes, I know that'll happen. And when we found out that you were going to be the coach, we asked Addison, "Do you want to continue on with United?" Because the reason that we came here was because of you, and she was like, "Yeah, because it's Coach Seth."
Yeah.
And again, going back to it being a family here, had Seth not been a part of her development or her training, I don't think that it would have been such an easy, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is where I belong.
And, Seth's been watching a lot of the games and getting to know the girls.
100%,
He's been out there a lot.
Yes,
beginning the transition.
Yeah.
And, look, the club is bigger than any one coach.
Yeah.
So if a coach leaves, don't have to leave with them.
No.
I wasn't planning on it.
No. She was never planning on it, but it's,
Mum's asking the question.
Checking
Should we jump ship now?
Well, no, just checking in. Are we still liking it? Do we still want to be here? And at 100%, because again, it's not about us. It's about her.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll help you wherever you want to get to. Like you said, college game. You're in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
We really do care, and Seth cares. He's very passionate about it. So I'm excited. I will still try and come and watch games. I'm excited to see your development over the next 4 to 5 years, and it's been a pleasure working with you.
It's been great.
And thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Welcome.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.